These are the sample problems from section 4 of chapter 10. So in 10.4 we are going to be doing story problems that kind of involve all of the formulas that we've been learning about volume. So let's take a look first of all at the prism that we're given here. Notice that the bases are triangles, so a triangular prism. So let's rearrange our formula over here. Rather than having a capital B, let's have the formula for area of a triangle, which is half times base times the height of the triangle. And then let's multiply that by the height of the whole prism. And so in this case, they give us the volume of this. So it's 1440 cubic centimeters. And if you look up at the triangle, since it's a right triangle, this is your base, which is 8 of the triangle. And this is your height of the triangle. Alright, and H stands for this height right here, the height of the actual prism. And so if I just continue doing my math here, half of the 8 turns out to be 4, and 4 times 15 gives me 60. And then if I divide both sides by 60, I will find that the height of that prism is actually 24 centimeters. 24 centimeters. Alright, so great geometry problem involves algebra and the formula for volume of a triangular prism. So let's take a look at one other example. It says the volume of the sector of a right cylinder is 2,814 cubic meters. Find the radius of the base of the cylinder to the nearest meter. Well, the first thing that you have to do is say, okay, well, all volume is area of the base times the height. Alright, and let's make some little adjustments here because the base in this case is a circle because it says it's a cylinder. So area of the base would be pi r squared, and we multiply that by the height of the whole prism. There's one other catch, and that is this right here. Alright, it's 40 degrees, so this is only part of the cylinder. And so now you have to think, okay, well, what part of a whole cylinder would this be? And the answer is it's 40 out of 360 degrees. All right, so let's start to put in what we know here. And 40 over 360 simplifies to 1/9. Pi is pi. The radius is what we are solving for. So we're going to leave that as squared. And the height of the whole cylinder is right here. So it's 14. And if I start to multiply this out, I would end up with 14 over 9 pi equals r squared. And the last thing that I forgot to do is rather than v, I should have 2,814. That's much better. Alright, so we are going to need to work on multiplying or dividing both sides by 14. And because 1/9 is a fraction, we're also going to have to multiply both sides by 9 over 1. By 9 over 1. So, in the end, I would end up with... oh, I forgot to divide by pi as well. Yep, a lot of things I got to keep track of here. And in the end, I end up with, using my calculator, roughly 575.8. 575.8. And that is equal to r squared. And then I'm going to use my calculator and find the square root of that and the square root of this. And so the radius is, and you know what, I should put approximately 24, and that would have to be meters, 24 meters. So for the problems for 10.4, you're going to have a bunch of story problems. And so you can kind of use this as an example as to what you're going to see in story problems for the day. That's it. Good luck.